everybody, and welcome to Jam Happy Hour. We are coming at you live from the Wine and Music Studio in downtown Napa. I'm Coco, and I am super stoked to introduce our awesome band that we have today. We have Justin and Slavo from the band Fri-YAY Midnight. Welcome, guys.
Hi, Coco.
What's going on, Coco?
Cheers.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Ready to drink some wine.
Oh heck yeah! I got you one beat. So where's your wine?
Let's get it.
Yeah, let's get that wine. Let's get to drinking.
I made this corny joke before, but we got the jam because we're jamming for y'all. So.
Yes, that's right.
Nice.
Cheers to
Last
that.
time we did a live stream and I poured coffee all over Justin's hands, so I don't want to do that with the wine.
Oh no!
Try
Was
not
it
to
cold
do that.
coffee or hot coffee?
It was hot coffee.
It was hot coffee and it went
no.
all over my
Pretty
pants.
sure I got all over his pants. Yeah,
it
he was mad at me for a while.
wasn't my favorite thing in the world that ever happened, but here we are.
Right. Yeah.
Wow, look at you multitasking, bro. You got the guitar in front of you.
Seriously.
I'm gonna pour myself a little more.
Yeah, it's smart, man.
Got to
Smart,
get
man.
that good in the glass. That
I
good
love it.
jammy goodness.
All right, we're all set now.
Cool.
Sweet. So, before we kind of go into a song and kind of let everybody know what you're all about, do you want to kind of introduce yourselves and tell everybody where you're coming from and what we can expect from your music?
Yeah, so right now we're in Fri-YAY Midnight headquarters in Los Angeles. We have like a little back house situation, very typical of LA. And we moved from New York to LA about a year ago, so that's where we are.
Yeah,
right
we're
now.
originally from New York, and
Nice.
we made the move right before COVID happened. So we were locked in this room for a year and a half, and we
Wow.
made some cool music, and we made the most of it. And yeah, it's been amazing here so far. So.
Yeah,
Good.
and yeah, we're both songwriters, Slavo produces, and we make what we like to call like nostalgic indie pop music.
Okay. I dig it. Well, let's hear one of those tunes.
All right.
Awesome. We're gonna do this little transfer of headphones too. This is our thing today.
Okay, sounds good.
So this one's called Automatic.
Mm-hmm.
Throw some reverb on. All right.
Wake up, man, I hit the front door. Tell myself go out more. End up in the same bed lonely. Feels like every day is wasted. Like I'm on a wait list for someone to really know me. I don't know where you're from. I don't care if it's real. Cause I like the way you talk, the way you feel. Automatic, shit, you feel like magic. Cinematic, and I gotta have it. Shit, you feel like magic. God, I love the way you talk, the way you feel, baby. Da 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 dum dum, da da dum, da 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 dum dum, da da dum, da 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 dum dum, da da dum, da 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 dum dum dum. I've been driving with the brakes on, taking all the turns wrong. If it brought me here, I'm not mad. Tell me this don't happen often. Got you ditching your friends, say that you never do that. I don't know where you're from, I don't care if it's real. Cause I like the way you talk, the way you feel. Automatic, shit, you feel like magic. Cinematic, and I gotta have it. Shit, you feel like magic. Yeah, I love the way you talk, the way you feel, baby. Automatic, shit, you feel like magic. Cinematic, and I gotta have it. Shit, you feel like magic. Yeah, I love the way you talk, the way you feel, baby. Yeah, I love the way you talk, the way you feel, baby. Da 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 dum dum, da da dum, da 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 dum dum, da da dum, da 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 dum dum, da da dum, da 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 dum 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 dum.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coco. Oh no, Coco, you're muted on our end.
Whoops.
Hello. It's all
Hello.
good.
That was amazing. Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
That
Thank
was
you.
beautiful.
Thanks.
um, so you guys mentioned that you have been kind of trapped in this room for quarantine and have made lots of fun music. But the world is opening back up again. Touring is happening. How are you guys getting ready for tour? And are you guys going? Who are you bringing out on tour with you?
So we're actually opening for, we're a support act for Jake Miller, a really good friend of ours. And fun fact, he's actually featured on that song we just played.
Nice.
So yeah, it's this like little world of ours that we're all making this happen. In September, we're going on tour. And
Yeah, it's cool because we've kind of been able to like slowly get our feet wet again in the tour game, kind of coming out of being in isolation for a minute. We
Yeah.
recorded a pre-recorded live set for a video game a couple weeks ago, right?
Oh,
That's
fun.
Gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be airing next month. We're really excited about it. So it was cool to get back on stage. Brought our drummer back, and it's like what is it like bringing the band back together again,
Yeah.
sort of thing. And I mean it's funny because you kind of forget. You know, Slavo and I are very much studio rats, and we pretty much wrote the whole record this past year in isolation. But then you kind of forget why you do music, and it's to play live, and it's to see people sing your lyrics. So
Yeah.
we're very, very excited. Yeah.
That's awesome. And so, I mean, being musicians and being creatives, how did you guys get into the game of like writing your own music and producing? I mean, that's, very in depth and doing all that, kind of covering all that yourselves.
yeah, I think it goes back to how Justin and I first met. When we first connected, we were both songwriters. I was just producing at the time, and he had a solo project. And we were both super passionate at the time. I think we might have been 19, 20 years old.
Yeah.
And we were super passionate about writing stuff and getting original material out there. And we wrote one song called Brooklyn that we released 5-6 years ago. And I think the two of us just realized this chemistry between the two of us as writers and producer, and just went with it. And yeah, since then we've been writing all our own stuff, putting out original stuff. And for a while we did the cover game, which was a cool way for us to get exposure. And at some point we were just like hard left, let's just do original stuff completely. And it was really,
Yeah.
really rewarding.
And for us too, I feel like we're very much in the headspace of constantly learning, constantly growing, and I think it helps that it's the both of us, because we're always motivating each other, and we are very much the DIY mentality, and we like
Yeah.
to preach that to people, that anything's attainable to teach yourself and to get better at. Yeah.
Another
Yeah.
cool thing too for us, I mean, not to get too into it, but we like bringing in co-writers a lot. So a lot of the time it's not just the two of us writing our stuff. We have
Yeah.
people that we really like that work on our stuff with us, and it's cool to bring in another brain sometimes when it's just the two of us a lot in here. So
Yeah, absolutely. And so I was checking out your YouTube, and we talked about this a little bit before we started, and taking a little trip down memory lane. You kind of touched on it a moment there, where you kind of did a lot of covers back in the day and mashups. And a lot of the mashups and covers that you did it while at like a fast food joint, like at a McDonald's or a Domino's. How did that come about? It was really fun to watch.
It's so funny. You said there was a fun story about it, and I don't remember the fun story at all. Yeah.
well, the fun story, at least to my knowledge, is we were hitting our heads on the wall trying to figure out this idea to make our videos stand out, other than just doing covers, because I mean the YouTube is flooded with them. And
Yeah.
we had all these random ideas, and then that were really good, and then randomly we're just like, how about we just sit down at random fast food places and just brand the crap out of them, and
Yeah.
make people think that we're sponsored by these things, and it's kind
Yeah.
of like a very just a funny little nod at whatever it was. And
Yeah.
but the first one we did was McDonald's, and we were super nervous, and we like snuck in, like set up the camera, and then as we realized how easy it was and no one really cared that we were filming in this establishment, we were just like, hey, this could be a thing. And
Yeah,
doing
it was kind of funny because we were almost testing ourselves. We were like, well, is McDonald's going to tell us to like take it down? And that continued to get better, because I remember like even the Sonic one and the Domino's one, like we really started to see these videos go like viral, and we were like, whoa, is anyone going to knock on our door here? And they never did. So thank you,
The
fast
hardest
food
one-
establishments.
the hardest one was Starbucks, and funny
Oh.
enough, we knew the manager there, so she was like, all right, you can do it. But I remember that was kind of like what are you guys doing here?
Yeah, and I mean, in retrospect, looking back at that, you kind of build these, I guess, these muscles along the journey, and that really did teach us a lot about like, what is it called, like humility. Like we just kind of threw ourselves in there,
Yeah.
And there were people that were certainly looking at us. I feel like there was an appeal in some of those videos where there were some people in the background like, what are these dudes doing? And it put like it just taught us a lot of courage with our music, and it was a fun thing for a minute, and it was cool to, because we were writing while doing that. So
Okay.
it was a really great palate cleanser. Because early on, even though we were doing covers early on, we were always releasing original music. So it was almost like putting on a different hat for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's probably nice to like put out songs that people know to get their attention and like kind of showcase your skills and your talents, and then be like, oh, here's my original stuff that you guys can listen to as well.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
And maybe get some free food along the way, right?
Yes. I wish it
That's
never
the goal.
came. So
Oh man, you got to go back and tell them, hey, look at this video. Give me some nuggets.
Exactly. I love it.
Well, you guys, I'd love to hear another song if possible.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, what you guys got for
You
us?
know what's next? Do you know what's next for us? I know we told you before.
Yeah.
Yeah, You Belong is what
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
what
One
you
of my
mentioned.
favorites.
Yeah. So You Belongs. It's a track off of not our last album, but the one before that. I think that's the only song from the set that we're doing from what we considered our first album. Yeah, it's a song that we finished up while we were on our first tour. Salem and I rented a studio in like Wisconsin, and we finished it up. So this is You Belong.
One, two.
Well, you stood out like a bright light, and at first I was just trying to kick it, but it turns out time goes by. You're the piece that my heart's been missing. If I change for the better, would you slip on into my sweater? Say if it would make a difference. You tell me, baby, would you listen? Cause I don't know if it's too late, but you belong in the passenger side. You belong like a partner in crime. You belong, and you don't know it. It's probably cause I don't show it. But you belong, yeah, you belong. And I don't know if it's too late, but you belong with me. You belong with me. Now I go out like I'm on a limb. Cross my heart, girl, hoping you don't break it. Rolling that dice, closing my eyes. Like the first night you and I were naked. Swear I'll change for the better. Just slip on into my sweater.
Oh, yeah.
And I promise it'll make a difference. Yeah, all you gotta do is listen, come on. And I don't know if it's too late, but you belong in the passenger side. You belong like a partner in crime. You belong, you don't know it. It's probably cause I don't show it, but you belong, yeah, you belong. And I don't know if it's too late, but you belong with me. You belong with me. You belong with me. You belong with me. Ride or die with me, yeah. Push that past to the side, baby. Come on, you know where you belong. Oh yeah. Ride or die with me, yeah. Push that past to the side, baby. Come on, you know where you belong. You belong in the passenger side. You belong like a partner in crime. You belong, and you don't know it. It's probably cause I don't show it, but you belong, yeah, you belong. And I don't know if it's too late, but you belong. Come on with me. You belong with me. You belong with me. You belong with me.
Hi, Cherie.
Hi, Cherie. Fri-YAY. I love it. Cheers.
Happy Friday. We call it Fly Day, being Fly by midnight.
Yeah. That's dope.
It's our little pun.
I'll tell you, I don't know what you guys put in this wine, but my voice is feeling
Tasty,
nice right
right?
now. Yeah.
See you live in New York. Thanks, Teresa.
Mm-hmm.
Jam Cellar's in here hanging out.
Cool, yo. Super dope.
I don't know if we lost Coco. but if we did, we can just keep
Coco.
playing. Oh, there she is.
So I'm
Hey,
adding
Coco.
myself to the stream. I think we lost our producer. I don't know
Oh,
what
no.
happened. So
Emily.
I took over. So
Oh,
sorry,
no.
Em. But we're gonna keep this show rolling.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Cool.
So you guys are being, I mean, fantastic, loving the music, and if
you.
everybody
Thanks.
else is loving it too, please drop them a little tippy tip in PayPal at Fly
Cheers,
by
thanks for that.
Midnight. So,
Yeah.
Something to help us buy more wine.
yes, exactly. I know. How are you guys
love
liking the wine?
Really good.
Yeah.
And
It is really good.
And I'm not bullshitting you because I probably would if anyway, but it's really good.
It's tasty.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Oh, there we go.
Good, good. Okay. Greg is trying to call me, but I'm gonna make him wait until we have you play a song.
I picture Greg gets all our numbers. He's just blowing up her phone.
Yeah. I
Right?
love
He's
it.
like,
I
"What's
love it."
happening?" All right, guys. So that song is beautiful,
you.
and we were talking a little bit about you guys also getting into like music videos and creating your music videos and whatnot, and how, I guess, who writes like the treatments for? Do you guys write the treatments for the music videos and like everything, or do you collaborate with that, like with somebody on that?
Yeah, I'd say 90% of the videos since Flyby was created, we kind of developed the treatments, and we've gotten a little bit more professional about it. I
Yeah.
feel like in the beginning it was like a notepad of ideas. Yeah, now we very much, because I feel like as we've recruited DPs and gaffers and other production team members, we kind of realized that we had to build professional treatments to get people excited about working with us.
Okay.
So yeah, we've gotten, I mean, honestly, a lot of the time it's, Slavo's finishing producing something right where we are right now, and I'm on the couch in the back
Yeah.
with initial ideas. I pitch, 4 ideas. Slavo loves one of them and elevates it to the next level. And then, we dedicate one night. Normally it's like a few hours of just kicking together ideas. But like I was saying before, Coco, when we were sound checking, like us as like music video directors and Slavo as being the editor for all of our videos, it's like a completely different brain we use. It's a
Yeah.
totally different passion of ours. And yeah, is there anything else you would add to that? Yeah.
No, I mean, I think just early on for us, it was something that was a necessity because we didn't have the budget. And,
For sure.
we talk about this a lot, but anyone who's starting out and you get discouraged by like not the most professional stuff. I mean, all those cover videos that you saw that you loved, we just got creative, came up with an idea and made it work. And since day one, yeah, we've been, coming up with ideas, editing it, putting it out ourselves. And it's paid off because now, we have budget set aside for different, camera operators, DPs, stuff like that, and
Yeah.
different creatives in that respect. But we save so much money, and for us, it's exciting. So it's a win-win.
Yeah, and
Good.
there's a really cool story, not to talk your ear off about it, but like how we decided to like our first video we ever put up was a cover of Hotline Bling by Drake, and it was a video that we hired one of our good friends to shoot for us, and it felt very traditional, and like we kind of outsourced it, and at that time we were signed to a production team early on in our career, and they were like, yeah, we love this, it looks so professional, and Slavo and I like didn't feel right in our stomach. We felt like it was a bit too down the middle and not
Okay.
what we wanted to do with Flyby, and we kind of royally pissed him off, and we went out in the hallway of the studio. We filmed with 2 iPhones a music video where we keep looking at both of them. We edited it and we put it online and completely scrapped that other one we spent money on, and it did quite well for us. And from that point on, we were like, we're gonna kind of call the shots on what kind of feels good in our gut.
Yeah, you got to. It represents
yeah.
you,
Exactly, and from there we've kind of followed that. Yeah.
Nice. Are there any music videos from like other bands that were like super inspiring to you that you love, or that you're just like, I just love this music video, it's like so sick?
All the time. Yeah, I mean, the one that popped in my head is our, the one with Shafi, Caffeine video. We took really specific references from videos that we just kind of searched online. We're always looking,
Yeah.
Justin, we were just doing a one take recently, and he looked up a bunch of one takes just to see, how other people did stuff, like famous one takes. And we're always looking around, getting creative inspiration. And
Cool.
to us, it's super important. I mean, we have a handful of artists that we really love specifically that we will like look at their stuff and kind of mimic. But it's just really just random Google searches and trying to see what's out there in the world.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say we love emulating like just very nostalgic acts. I feel like Caffeine in particular we were pulling from. It's like a lot of '90s, very very dramatic, very theatrical.
Oh, I love it.
vibes and very spotlighty feels and over the top, and I don't think we would have been able to bring our video there if we didn't really emulate or at least take inspiration from what felt quite not theatrical then, but now it does. Yeah.
Right. Yes. And so I was checking out your video for Tragedy, and it's pretty cool. You guys are in the woods and you're doing like a choreographed dance sequence. Who choreographed that?
Her name is Brooke
Yeah,
Maroon.
Brooke Maroon, yeah. And,
Okay.
super cool, amazingly talented. It's one of those things where I think we wanted to do something like this not only for our fans but also for us. You know, like we said, we've been doing a lot of videos for a while now, and like, how can we challenge ourselves in different ways? And we're not dancers by any means, so it was a really cool thing. I remember, funny enough, my girlfriend was just in a movie with Brooke, and Brooke has an amazing movie coming out. To shout Brooke out.
Yeah.
And I got connected to Brooke. I took one phone call before. I like to vet people before bringing it to Slavo because he's like the critic of the group. And I had such an inspiring call with her, and she kind of understood exactly what we wanted to do. And
Cool.
And then she had Slavo and I in rehearsals. It was like boot camp, right? It was so.
Yeah, she really took it seriously too. When we first got there, every like first 5 or 6 minutes, she had this drone song playing, and she would have us like do this really vibey like body warm up where we just literally closed our eyes, the lights were low, and we like moved our arms.
Yeah.
Nothing like we've ever done before. So it was cool. It was a different experience and a different video, and I think that's what we look for every time.
And
Yeah,
and
it's
yeah,
cool.
it was, and it felt like we very much established a really big friendship with her. By the time we filmed that, I mean, we could talk about that video for days because from, you know, being covered in dirt, I the next day I told Slavo, I was like, hey man, I was going crazy. It took me 45 minutes to wipe off the dirt from me in the woods, and then we both
Yeah.
realized, I think it was coal that was in the woods. It wasn't
Oh my
dirt.
God.
So maybe that's why it took so long to rub off. But anyway, sweaty, 14 tries, nailed
Wow.
it in one. And it
Sweet.
was a beautiful feeling. When we finished it with Brooke, like, it felt like, you know, this was as much her video as it was ours. Yeah.
And shout out to John Frost, who was the camera operator on that. He did a great job too.
Amazing. Yeah.
Nice. I love it. Well, I'd love to hear the song if you guys got it ready for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see what you
Sick.
did there, Brooke. You knew
There
it was
we
coming
go.
up next. That was good. Not Brooke, Coco.
It's all good.
It's getting hot in here.
I'm waiting for my guitar to slap the wine glass onto the floor.
I'd rather
try to
not,
avoid
not be the
that.
case. I was just talking about how much I love this rug too. Yeah.
Do a little character. This one's called Tragedy. See if we know how to play it. Alright.
I know there's something fucked about my DNA that makes me sabotage the things I wanted. Maybe that's why the second that my dopamine runs out of panic and I get to running, yeah. Yeah, you might be the miracle I need, but well, you don't know me, 'cause every time it starts I'm sold. I tell myself I can't turn cold. Like maybe we could both grow old together, go wherever, but take it from me. If you fall for me, I try to love you more than once I lied to. But looking at us standing here together, you hurt forever. If you fall for me, it would be a tragedy. And right now, you're over heels about the way I hold you, 'cause nobody's told you you're the only choice. And right now, I'm thinking about when you look back, you'll figure out that all the perfect words I said were noise. Yeah, you might be the miracle I need, but well, you don't know me, 'cause every time it starts I'm sold. I tell myself I can't turn cold. Like maybe we could both grow old together, go wherever, but take it from me. If you fall for me, I try to love you more than once I like to. But looking at us standing here together, you'll hurt forever. If you fall for me, it would be a tragedy.
We'll end it there for you.
Thank you.
Woo! And we're back.
Thanks,
Love it.
Coco.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I just tried putting this on with the hat on. Hilarious.
That
I
would be a
ignored
feat. I'd love to
Yeah.
see that.
Did you get in touch with Greg? Where is he? Is he all right?
I think yeah, they're back online.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yes, it's all
For-
back to normal now.
Sweet. Yeah, I kind of figured we got the foreshadow of their Wi-Fi being shit for a second.
We did,
so-
yeah. But we saved it. We got our wine. Cheers, guys.
I love it. Cheers.
Woo.
I see what Amy did. She said tragedy is my jam. I get it.
love
Yes,
it.
I get
yes,
it.
Amy.
Thanks, Amy.
Love it.
Dig
Yeah.
it. So you guys mentioned, you guys were talking a little bit earlier about, and you mentioned caffeine and how you have a song called Caffeine, but also that you have just a deep love of caffeine. And
Yeah.
Justin, you mentioned you have a tattoo
Yeah,
of
I
caffeine.
got it.
So yeah.
Did I get that? I got that mid-pandemic, right? Yeah.
believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I remember I had to wear a mask for it.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy. It feels like 5 years ago. So bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, coffee is like the very much the DNA of Fly By Midnight, because being Fly By Midnight was born in New York. We spent many nights going till like pretty much all night. Slavo would like rap at 5 a.m. and I chickened out at like 2:33. But the way we got through it was coffee. That was kind of and funny enough, at that point we were very basic about it, right? We were just Starbucks boys.
Yeah, I mean, our studio had a spot right around the corner. Our location in Staten Island wasn't very,
Glamorous.
it wasn't really near like, mom and pop coffee shops, not like a city vibe kind of thing. So we made Starbucks work, and it was also cool. It was a nice chance for us to get out of the studio, kind of chat and get out of the computer for a little while. And coffee just seemed to be the social thing that we needed, to keep ourselves going throughout the day. So
Yeah, and it's still
Yeah.
very much. We had one moment where I was drinking so much coffee that I told Slavo, I'm like, yeah, I got to go to the hospital and get like something done, because it ended up actually burning the stomach lining of my stomach.
Oh
for a
my
minute.
goodness.
pretty intense.
It was
You
yeah.
really
yeah.
love coffee.
Yeah, and then I
I die for coffee.
yeah, right.
Yeah. So
but,
hardcore.
Yeah, exactly. But
Most rock stars are drinking alcohol. We're just killing our livers
sipping
with coffee.
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
But no, I mean it's it's definitely like our productive juice, I suppose. Yeah.
Okay. I love that. Yeah, coffee is amazing. Do you guys prefer like straight up black, a little bit of sugar,
Drinking
cafe
black right
latte,
now. Yeah.
Americano?
We usually do like a 2-pump kind of deal if we're getting a cold brew or something like that, and then 2
Okay.
sugars. I like a little milk. My dad's motto was every morning he went to work, he would do sugar and milk because he didn't want it to boil his mouth.
Oh.
So it was like more of like a necessity of it not being too hot versus actually enjoying the taste of it. But I actually, it benefits both for me. I like the taste,
Yeah.
and it
For me, I
doesn't burn me.
I like to drink it black because if it tastes too good, I'll drink it too quick.
Oh yeah.
So that's normally my strategy. Yeah.
I love it. Now, how did you guys come up with the name Fly By Midnight? It's a fun name.
Thank you. Originally, it was Fly By Night. We realized that was a popular Rush song. And the process of coming up with that was a whole ordeal too. We won't get too into that, but our thing is that kind of like we just said, we're just night owls. We're always making music, and I feel most creative personally when it's around like midnight and no one else is gonna bother me and I'm in the zone. And so Fly By Midnight just felt really appropriate for that. And then the fly part of it, I mean, when we first started making music, our whole vibe was retro. That was when Taylor Swift just came out with 1989, so we were super inspired by that whole wave. And Fly felt really fitting for that. We just felt like 2 fly dudes staying up late making music. So
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
I dig it. Well, can we hear some more of that awesome music you guys create?
would love
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, let's
Nice.
do it. So next we have. I'm so sorry. We have to look at our set list because it's a fun time for us where we have so many songs that we get to like pick and choose, right?
Yeah.
So this next song, I'll take my. It's getting hot in here.
This one's by Nelly. It's called Hot in Here.
This one features a Swedish artist.
Oh, I know what it is. Okay, cool.
And, it's called Lost Without You.
Okay.
I really did Clara May dirty there. I just said a Swedish artist that didn't say it. This one is off our +1 EP, and it features Clara May, who's an amazing Swedish artist.
I don't wanna be by myself these days. I don't wanna think about myself this way without you. Without you. I haven't been alone since I was 18. No, there's another body where you used to be. It's not you. It's not you. I miss you when it hurts, sleeping in shirts. Seeing you will make it worse. I feel you on my skin, part of me again. Never stop listening when you said, can we skip the part where we say bye-bye? Can we still talk on the phone sometimes? Can we skip the part when I say that I'm lost without you? And can we be the exes and still stay friends? No, it never works, but we'll try again. Can we skip the part where we're pretending that I won't be lost without you? Whenever I'm bored, I lay down on the floor. Feel a rush of panic that you might walk through my door. But it's not you. Think I miss you. We used to be attached, now we're standing back to back. Remember when I told you I think opposites attract? Well, it's not true. Ooh, it's not true. I miss you when it hurts, sleeping in shirts. Every minute's getting worse. I feel you on my skin, part of me again. Never stop listening when you said, can we skip the part where we say bye-bye? Can we still talk on the phone sometimes? Can we skip the part when I say that I'm lost without you? And can we be the exes and still stay friends? No, it never works, but we'll try again. Can we skip the part where we're pretending that I won't be lost without you? And I'm lost without you. You're lost without me. We lost when we gave it up before the end. Maybe we should start again. I'm lost without you. You're lost without me. We lost when we gave it up before the end. Maybe we should start again. Gave it up before the end. Maybe we should start again.
Thank you, Coco.
Woo!
Thanks, Coco.
A round of applause for the amazingness.
Thank you so much.
Now, as I was scrolling through some of your feeds on your socials, I noticed that there was a lot of fans from India. Is that like a thing?
It is, yeah, and we're
That's awesome.
super grateful. We were talking before about how VH1 India pretty recently just started giving us a lot of love on their platforms, and it's been really rewarding to see all the fans that are coming from it.
Yeah, and it's kind of, you know, from the beginning of Fly By Midnight, we've had fans internationally. A lot of Taiwan, a lot of mainland China. But India is like it's a new thing, and it's cool to watch it grow because now our agent's talking about us playing a festival there.
Wow.
There's new stations that are interested in interviewing us, and oh, thank you.
Keep it filled up, right?
Are you
Oh
gonna-
yeah,
you
I
just-
gotta get that jam
you gonna spill it
goodness.
on me, or?
My goal was to finish the bottle
Thanks.
by the end of this, and we're already
I think we're close.
Yes.
halfway there, so
There we go.
we're working on it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
But yeah, no, I mean it's been really cool to have fans that aren't in America, because a lot of Western artists are like focused on America, but we kind of forget that there are people all over the world that although they're your internet friends, it takes booking one show to go see them. So we're excited, Coco, after the pandemic officially closes and it's all behind all of us.
Yes.
To be able to go to places like India, Taiwan.
It's an interesting
Yeah.
perspective too, being an American artist. You know, you think of all these countries outside of the U.S. that would kill to have a song flourish in our market, and for us, it's like a whole new challenge to reach these other territories outside of the U.S.
Yeah.
because it's so competitive here, in general, especially with the music we make, and we find it like super exciting to tap into these territories that show us love, more than even a lot of the American areas do. which is cool.
100%, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like the fans over there, especially like when the artists that they love so much like make it over there for like a concert, like just the energy is just ridiculous. You know, it's just like
Yeah,
for sure.
explodes. You know.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, we're listening to the fans over there. You know, we're seeing that progress, and there are a couple of exciting things specifically with India. Like we are talking to artists based in India that are doing
Cool.
quite well over there, and there's one song right now that may be on the album that, you know, we're waiting to get confirmation on, but it will feature an Indian artist, and it's a cool thing for us. It's like, you know, that last song we just played featured an artist that is in Sweden. We never met her, but we had calls with her, and we got very well acclimated with her. And but it's cool to have an artist from all over featuring on our music. That's the beauty of the internet right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. And that's kind of a cool thing that came out of quarantine or having to be in quarantine too, was like kind of relying on the digital tools that we have to be able to still be creative and make cool music, you know? I mean,
it's
I'm not
funny
making cool
because-
music, but y'all are.
Hey, listen, I heard people singing over there before we started this, so who knows? You guys might have a whole studio set up. I was gonna say it's just really cool how the silver lining of the pandemic for us was, you know, we had plans to go to Sweden, to go to the UK and do trips and writing trips, and I think you know, being that the new normal for writers and artists was to get on Zoom and try to, you know, make that work. We got
Yeah.
to work with, I think, more Swedish, UK, just overseas writers and producers than we would have if we would have been able to just fly out there for a week or so, you know. So I think that has been really exciting, and, you know, part of the reason why we have so many cool collaborations with artists outside of the U.S.
I completely agree. Yeah.
Nice. And all these songs that you guys are working on, that you're creating, are they part of an upcoming album? And if so, what's that album called? And do you know when it's going to be released?
Yeah, so they are part of an album. It will be our third official album, right? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congrats.
And yeah, thank you. I think the idea is, so we're going out on tour September. It wraps at the top of November. In a perfect world, we'd be releasing the album shortly after. So
Okay.
sometime November, December, and we'd love to do, you know, some headlining shows and some album shows and stuff. And we've been teasing what the title of the album is, and
Okay.
some really diehard fans have found it. It's a little bit of it's like an insignia.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Yeah.
We were supposed to wear them for this too. We always forget. We were supposed to wear them in the tragedy video too, and we completely forgot. So
Yeah,
we put it
Coco.
at the end.
Coco, we had a thing. We were like,
Oh,
little bird.
yeah,
oh I love
see.
it. Is
Um,
that a stork?
it's a
Or what is that?
crane.
It's a crane.
Yeah,
A silver
I dig
crane.
it.
silver crane. And yeah, it's so funny. Slavo and I were like, for this next album, we're gonna have a symbol that, you know, like is really identifiable, and we're gonna wear it in every video. And the next day, I call Slavo after the tragedy video. I'm like, we fucked up.
We've done pretty well too, though, up to this point. I feel like we actually have nailed it in photo shoots and videos, and we just slipped on one, so it
Yeah,
happens.
it's okay.
Man.
We thought about CGIing it in, and it would have cost too much. So
Yeah.
here we are. Yeah.
Well, speaking of birds, I read that you guys take a flamingo into the recording studio named Sinatra. What's up with that?
Yeah.
How did they find out that
Yeah,
information? Did
yeah.
you guys do some deep research?
Where
It's
is
possible. It's possible.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, Justin and I, when we both lived in Staten Island, I had an apartment right next to a Dave and Buster's. One night for my birthday, we went out, all played games, got some tokens as you do or whatever, the tickets, and we got enough to get a neon flamingo. It's a pink neon flamingo, and we
Nice.
decided to call it Sinatra, and it's been with us since.
Yeah, funny enough, I remember you and I were like, we need a neon sign for the studio, and we were like, but we're broke, and neon signs are so expensive.
Yeah.
And then it was like an old '80s movie, right? Where they're
It was, like, glowing
It's
from
like it's glowing in Dave and Buster's, and we're like, everyone
need to
just
get it.
pull your fucking coins.
We
together,
played this
you
one
know?
game
Yeah.
too that we knew was going to get us a lot of tickets, so thankful for that game.
Yeah, we totally abused the system.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
Nice. So like Sinatra's like your good luck charm.
It is, yeah. Every day we get in here, flip it on, and stares at us. So
Yeah.
Nice.
it's inspiring for our music, I guess, in some respect.
Humble
I love
beginnings.
it.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, do you guys have another tune for us?
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna do "Be Right There"? Is that the
How'd you
one?
know?
Fun.
Yeah.
Lucky guess.
So this is one off the upcoming album.
Cool.
We did a really fun video for this one that features Slavo's pup Elon, and I guess
Yeah.
we'll talk more about little Elon.
My little
Yes,
guy.
please.
But yeah, this is called "Be Right There."
tune real quick.
Yeah. Reading some of your comments here. This is cool.
Yeah, it should be good. Cool.
Love it. All right, this be right there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Waking up feeling upside down, like a queen but you got no crown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cloudy on a Saturday. Oh, I wanna know what's on your mind. Tell me why sun don't shine. Yeah, just slow it down. Say to me, you need someone to lean on. Turn the gray to neon. Come, let's turn the heat on tonight. Why don't me and you take some blue, throw it at the sky? Life is short but sweet. Fuck a piece, take the whole damn pie. If you call, I'm coming. Late night or morning, I'ma be right there, ha, every time. Wanna take all the pain that's weighing on you. We can strip it away. Like clothes come off you. Yeah, it's been a while, you're overdue. So look to your left, to your right. Tell me what you see. Like the bill with his line. Lean on me, lean on me. Just slow it down, sing to me. You need someone to lean on. And turn the gray to neon. It's cold, let's turn the heat on tonight. Why don't me and you take some blue, throw it at the sky? Life is short but sweet. Fuck a piece, take the whole damn pie. If you call, I'm coming. Late night or morning, I'ma be right there, ha, every time. Why don't me and you take some blue, throw it at the sky? Life is short but sweet. Fuck a piece, take the whole damn pie. If you call, I'm coming. Late night or morning, I'ma be right there, ha, every time. Da 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 Hey, what's up? What's on your mind? I know it's hard sometimes. If it helps just a little, then I can stay for a little while. And you've been on my mind. I know it's hard sometimes. If it helps just a little, I can stay for a little while. Yeah.
Thank you.
Woo!
Thank you.
Thanks.
Fantastic. That was a fun one.
That's always a fun one to play.
Yeah.
Love that.
Thank you.
And so you mentioned that your little pup Elon is in that music video. I saw you guys like skate. Well, you guys were running actually, right?
He
And
is.
he
He's
was
a
running
very
with you guys?
he's a very nervous dog. So you could probably tell from the video that he keeps looking at his mom because my wife was there at the time,
Yeah.
and he was ready to not be on camera. But
Oh yeah, he was terrified.
he's a very nervous dog. He's a very sweet dog. But he's very nervous. And fun fact about Elon, his adoption name was Musketeer, so we came up with the name Elon Musketeer.
Oh, I
was
love
funny,
it.
Little play
I
on
love
words.
it. So you guys are Tesla fans?
Exactly. We don't have a Tesla yet. One
Yeah,
day.
that's coming.
That video was really funny because so in order to do that in slow motion, because the video is in what is it like half slow motion?
Yeah.
We had to
Like
learn
60 frames.
We had to learn and record the song double speed. So
Oh
that
my God.
recording that was like waking up feeling upside down, getting and it was
And it was very hot that day too. We didn't even realize it, but we both got home, looked in the mirror, and we were sunburned. Like
so bad.
head,
Oh,
arms.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
They
it
didn't
was
tell you to wear sunscreen that day?
We didn't think about it. I don't
Oh,
know why.
man.
We're the worst with that stuff.
so bad with that. But yeah, no, it was just one of those like really challenging ones, and that was the take. You know, Elon really took the lead on that one and brought us home with it. So
Elon chose
Yeah.
the take. That's what we like to say.
exactly.
Yeah.
He was
Good
in
job,
the editing room like with his
Elon.
paw. Just,
Yeah, I love it.
And how long have you had little Elon for?
He's gonna be 3 in September, so yeah, almost 3 years.
And
Aw.
he took the trip from the East Coast to the West Coast.
Yeah, he was very brave for that.
Nice. Did
Although
you guys
he-
fly or drive?
We drove.
Okay,
Yeah.
We
cool.
had a whole trip across. It was an adventure to say the least, but yeah,
Yeah.
we made it here. So
Yeah, and
Good.
it's so sweet because Elon and I are like we have a long distance relationship because
Aw.
I'm allergic to Elon. But it's so sweet. Elon probably I guess dogs are so smart, right? But over time, Elon will like come up to the door of the studio and just stare at me. And he won't
He
go
knows
in.
not to come
yeah,
in,
he
yeah.
won't go in the studio and he'll just like look at me like, why are you doing this to me, dude?
Yeah. Aw.
But he's so cute. He's so cute.
Yeah. He's like, why won't you love me?
Yeah, exactly. Literally.
we have other when we have other artists through. We have one in particular we love working with, Betty, who I don't know, is that the next song we're playing? That'd be a really cool segue.
I don't think so, but maybe.
If it
I don't
is, yeah.
know.
Is it?
Well,
What's the
It
next
is.
one, Coco?
Wow.
It is? Wow. Excellent
it?
segue.
That was a great segue.
Totally meant to
Hey.
do that.
Hey,
But yeah,
I
we
love
work with
it.
this artist who's on this next song. Her name's Betty Who, and she has a German Shepherd herself, and she's a huge dog lover. And
Oh.
opposite of Justin, she is not allergic. She comes and like has a whole 30-minute moment with Elon where she doesn't even want to talk to us. She just
Yeah.
kind of hangs out with him. And
So cute. And Elon knows when he sees Betty, he's like, oh, this is my moment, you know.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, Betty's great. To talk about her for a second.
Yeah.
You know, we're very very big on independent artists making their dreams a reality. And Betty Who was one of those artists when we first started Fly by Midnight. We listened to her album. What was it? Take Me. What's the name of the record?
Take Me When You Go or something like
Take
that.
Me When You Go. I think.
Something like that. Yeah, we could completely be butchering that.
And it was I think her first debut album, and we were just obsessed with it. It very much inspired a lot of our earlier records, and we were like, one day we're gonna work with her.
Nice.
And fast forward, we had a session, not knowing it was actually in her house, and
Oh.
it was with another artist, and it was the floor underneath her. And at that point, we had played the song "Lovely" for those artists in that session, and we were like, yeah, we're releasing it next week, and they ended up showing it to Betty. And Betty reached out, and you know, Slavo and I were two artists in Staten Island, and we said let's just shoot her a DM and see if she'd like to be on it. And she
Yeah, what she did was she did like a cover of it, or she like sang to the song on her Instagram feed,
yeah.
Oh, wow.
or her IG story, or whatever. And the two of us saw it, and being huge Betty Who fans, were like, "What the hell? Why is she doing this?"
I remember being online
Yeah.
at Starbucks, like holy shit, yeah.
So yeah, we ended up deciding to DM her and just casually asking her if she wanted to sing it with us, and she was like, "Hell yeah, let's do it."
So we flew to LA immediately, recorded her, did the video with her, and now it's like the weirdest thing. We always tell her this, but like she's like one of our best friends now, and it's like it's a very weird transformation to go from like admiring someone so much. We still admire her in so many ways, but
Yeah.
but now like we're writing for her album, and it's just it's so cool, and it's really awesome that this song has done as well as it has, because I still think it would be one of our favorites. But not only has it had this amazing journey, but it's also the one that kind of, in our opinion, changed the whole trajectory of our career. You know, it
Wow.
was like, it was a song that like did quite well out the gates, but then, what was it, a month later, it just kind of took, right?
Yeah, some spark happened, and we got super lucky. It just started zooming, and yeah, we're super proud of the song. I mean, I love all our music, but that one's one of my faves, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's fun to play live. And we'd
Good.
love
Will
to
that
play it for
be
you.
on your set for your live show?
It will be, yeah,
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's like our that's our emotional moment. We have a moment on tour where we kind of stop the music at the end of Lovely, and it's like this whole moment where you kind of like hear everyone breathing, and then we come right back into the last hook, and it's quite climactic, and it's a really cool moment in our set that we're excited to play on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's hear a little bit of Lovely, and then we can talk about what
Little
guests
flyby.
or what. Oh, is that a plane?
Yeah, he's going to pick us up.
Oh, wow. True rock stars.
He's bringing us to Napa.
Yeah.
Yep, there
Oh,
you
yeah.
go.
Gotta get out here.
I love it. I love it. Sorry, what were you saying, Coco?
Well, let's hear some Lovely, and then we can talk about the tour and what people can expect from your live show.
Cool.
Amazing.
Love it.
All right. For everyone that's watching right now, just want to say thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
I know we haven't had really a chance to talk to you guys, but it means a lot that you guys are hanging out. So
Yeah. Thank you, and we'll say at the end, but thank you again, Jam, for having us, and thanks for watching us sweat our asses off in Los Angeles.
Drink some wine. We're still halfway through, so there's last 2 songs and we might be slugging some wine.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. This is our single, Lovely, featuring Betty Boop. But not today.
She pops out.
Inches between us, counting down. Midnight, some motion, driving around. I look over at you, and you look at me too. If I just lean in and get out of my head, don't know what you would do. You're so lovely, you look so lovely. You're so lovely, I wish you love. Mountains between us, climbing them now. The moment is fleeting, I can't slow it down. Since college, I've been hung up on that one drunk kiss. If I never leaned in and fell into your bed, would I feel this way? I would. Cause you're so lovely, you look so lovely. You're so lovely, I wish you loved me. You're so lovely, lovely, lovely. You're so lovely, lovely, lovely. You're so lovely, lovely, lovely. You're so, you're so, you're so. And when I think about you, every time you get close, I don't want you to go. Think about you, when I think about you, every time we get close, every time you get close, I want you to go. I want you to go. You're so lovely, you look so lovely. You're so lovely, I wish you loved me. You're so lovely, you look so lovely. You're so lovely, I wish you loved me. You're so lovely, you look so lovely. You're so lovely, I wish you loved me. You're so lovely, lovely, lovely. You're so lovely, lovely, lovely. You're so lovely, lovely, lovely. You're so, yeah, you're so, you're so.
Ooh,
Thank you.
beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you, Coco.
Yeah.
Now we got a
Another
random guy
gorgeous.
singing in the
In the street.
ambiance of Los Angeles.
Yeah, there you go.
What was that?
It's our next song title. I
Yeah.
said there's some random dude just like yodeling right now.
So you guys got yodeling, and I have like my employee randomly singing a song in the background. It's just music all over.
Exactly, yeah.
Wait, is that what I hear right now?
That's what you hear.
Oh, yeah, every
He's
now and
someone
then.
just walking by singing.
And funny enough, Coco, we record vocals here, and sometimes we gotta like close the door and like hotbox it in here because there's one guy who just like belts his heart out. One day we'll find him and be like, please stop.
He's really singing right now.
I could hear him.
No, he's going for it.
Yeah,
And
we
he's
might-
got. He may be in another
Wow.
neighborhood. He's just
We're gonna
really
get really
projecting. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I think he stopped, Slava.
Be like, don't you know we got a show, y'all?
Yeah, exactly.
We're just gonna get really sweaty for the last one.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Here we go.
So you guys mentioned you're going on tour. I see on your tour schedule. I think it's at the end, but November 5th, you guys are scheduled to perform in San Francisco.
Is that close to Napa? We're
Yeah,
so bad.
it's like an hour away.
Amazing. So the whole
Wow.
fam
So-
crew will be there?
Yeah,
love
well, you
it.
guys got to come up here too.
I'd love to.
Then
Oh,
we
we'd
can
love
treat you
to.
to some wine, all that kind of fun stuff.
Is Napa north of San Francisco or south?
North.
Unfortunately, I haven't been to San Francisco or Napa,
It's
so
north.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because
It
we
is
have the tour
north.
bus for a couple more days. Maybe we can convince the whole team to just do a little
I
trip
think you
over there.
should. I think
Yeah,
that is a
it's good.
requirement.
It's gonna be so interesting because Slavo and I have like we've toured throughout the U.S. but never having a bus driver and never like being able to really enjoy it. We were always
Yeah.
kind of like running from place to place, and I think it's gonna be really cool, and we're excited. I don't think I've ever been to even San Fran. Have you?
We had a layover there. That was the extent of our San Francisco visit.
Okay, San Francisco's great. It's a great city. You guys are playing at a pretty cool venue, the Rickshaw Stop, which is actually the artist I interviewed yesterday is also going to be performing there, which is
Cool.
kind of fun. But it's a cool spot in the city for sure, and the city's amazing. Tons of great food. It's just a really good energy and good vibe there.
Well, we're
Awesome.
excited, yeah.
Yeah, we
And then you guys will have to come up to Napa.
Gotta hang out with the Jam crew. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, maybe one day you guys will play Bottle Rock,
That would be really nice.
right? Yeah.
Bottle
Love that.
Rock. Yeah, that's one
Exactly.
festival we haven't played yet. We've been grateful. Yeah, we've been grateful to, like early on in our career. We played three major festivals, and yeah, maybe with one of the albums in the future, we'll hop on Bottle Rock. That'd be fun.
Yeah. What festivals have you guys played in the past?
Firefly,
Grand Doozy was Colorado, right?
Colorado, and then
Panorama.
in New York. Yeah.
Okay.
Which were all super fun, and yeah, we kind of went from playing very small headlining shows to that quite quickly.
Nice.
And it was a little bit of a culture shock. You know, festivals are just a total different breed of fans, and
Yes.
a lot of different things going on, which was really cool.
I noticed in the intro clip too. Are you guys like heavily involved in festivals and whatnot? It
Yeah,
looks
we
like you
are the presenting sponsor of Bottle Rock. So
Amazing. That's
it's
really
like
cool.
you'll see jam and butter everywhere at
Very
Bottle
cool.
Rock.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, we have
That's-
our jam pad, so we have like a little acoustic stage. So there's like the main stage that is like the jam sellers stage, and then
Yeah.
across from that we have our jam pad, which the host of Jam Happy Hour normally, her name is Sam. She's probably going to be hosting some artists on that stage, and
Cool.
then
Very
they'll
cool.
be performing some acoustic sets. So it'll be super fun.
Amazing. Yeah, fun story quick
Yeah.
about Firefly. We did a performance, like a main stage, not main stage, that would have been amazing. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
but it was
It was like a full performance, like, you know, the whole nine. And then we randomly got asked to do an acoustic set in this like pavilion thing
Yeah.
sponsored by some other whoever. And that was actually more crowded and fun, I think, than our main performance.
Yeah.
Not to
Yeah.
take away from that, but it was like, you know,
100%. Because we kind of saw it as like an afterthought invite, and we were like, well, that's a little interesting that a major festival would like say, hey, what are you guys doing later? You want to hop on this? And thank God we did, because that was so
It was really
so
fun.
cool.
and we didn't even rehearse an acoustic set at all for that. Luckily, we had, you know, the instruments kind of with us, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. So we love doing
Nice.
stuff like that.
Yeah, super fun.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
acoustic sets are super cool because it just brings a whole different dynamic to the song, and
Yeah,
like
it really
I don't know,
does.
it just kind of enhances the meaning, you know?
Yeah,
I
and
agree.
honestly, with our music, there is a lot of production going on. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of different moving parts. So to be able to, at the end of the day, we are songwriters, we're storytellers. So to be able to kind of like solely focus on the guitar and both of our vocals. I mean, for me, what I love about doing acoustic stuff is a lot of people don't even know that we both sing. You
Yeah.
know, so and especially even like live full band, there's a lot of different things going on. But now you could kind of really take that in. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we are just about the end of the show, guys, and I'd love to hear one more tune, and then we'll have to say our goodbyes.
No.
All
Thanks,
So,
Coco. You've
what's
been
the-
amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. You guys are amazing.
Thank you. Cool.
What's the last song you got for us?
We've got a song called No Choice that's going to be on our upcoming album. It's already out now if you want to listen to it. But yeah,
Yeah, we wrote this with a good friend of ours, Derek Furman, and he's another one of those friends that like we admired his work. He's done a lot of Goo Goo Doll songs, a lot of Philip Phillips, and we came into the studio like kind of scared shitless, and now we're like best friends with him and his wife.
Nice.
he's got a little baby too.
Yeah, oh,
Aw.
so sweet.
So cute.
But yeah, we wrote this with him. It's called No Choice.
All right.
Whew.
I remember us alone, tasting youth like alcohol. No, for me it was always you. Madison and 34. Watch you close that yellow door and go. I should have said turn around, let's get back to it. I should have said I was wrong. Well, I can't undo it, but I can call your phone just to hear your voice. I can drive to you, yeah, but what's the point? I still think of you, cause I've got no choice. I still think of you, cause I've got no choice. I can run away, but I won't get far. Need somebody new, let it break my heart. I still think of you, cause I've got no choice. I still think of you, I still think of you. I'm missing you in figure eight. Tears me down, it's way too late. I know that you already moved on. You were gone before I knew it. Just to come back like a song, on and on in my head, I can't lose it. I can't undo it, but I can call your phone just to hear your voice. I could drive to you, yeah, but what's the point? I still think of you, cause I've got no choice. I still think of you, cause I've got no choice. I could run away, but I won't get far. Need somebody new, let it break my heart. I still think of you, cause I've got no choice. I still think of you, I still think of you. Whoa, oh, oh. Hey. Whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh. Alright. Whoa, oh, oh. No matter what I try to do, I never get away from you. And even if I wanted to, the only other choice is you. Yeah. I could call your phone just to hear your voice. I could drive to you, yeah, but what's the point? I still think of you, cause I've got no choice. I still think of you, cause I've got no choice. I could run away, but I won't get far. Need somebody new, let it break my heart. I still think of you, cause I've got no choice. I still think of you, I still think of you. Whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh.
Thank you, Coco. Thank you, Jam Happy Hour.
You guys
Jam
are the
Sellers.
best. Thank you.
Appreciate the free wine. Appreciate the
Cheers.
love.
Ooh, everyone put your wine up.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Cheers to Jam Sellers. Thank you so much for joining us for Jam Happy Hour, guys. It's definitely been a very happy hour with some good vino and good tunes. And we
Love
hope to
it.
see you guys in November when you come out to the city.
We'd love to. Thank you so
And-
much, Coco. You're awesome.
Thank you. And if everybody's been enjoying the show as much as I have, please drop them a little tippy tip to their PayPal and show them some love. Follow them on their social media. Fly by Midnight on Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, all the good places. But thank you
Yep.
so much for providing those amazing tunes for us today.
Thank you, guys. See
Thanks,
you soon.
guys. Cheers.